Hi crafty friends, Melissa Minor here. Thanks so much for joining me on my YouTube channel. Welcome to Scraplift Saturday. Today, several of us on the Tracy Reed design team are scraplifting one of our design team members. We are scraplifting Ophelia James. So I have went out to her gallery and picked a layout that inspired me, and that's what inspired my layout for today. So let me take you over to my iPad and I'm going to show you the layout that I'm scraplifting today. All right, so here is the layout that Ophelia made that inspired me, and I really like the mixed media around the edges, and so I want to recreate that, but then I also really like these stitching lines. And when I saw those stitching lines, I immediately thought of Halloween, and maybe that could be some like spider webs coming down. So it looks like there's one photo and then some embellishments around the photo. So I'm going to use this as my jumping off point, and I'm going to go ahead and get started. Now I am using Tracy Reed's Jack and Skelly collection. And so I'm using her stickers and also some of the papers from that collection. Now they are digital, and so you use your print and cut for the stickers, and then you can print out the papers. So off camera, I started the layout by using this Crackling Campfire Distress Oxide ink and this really cool stamp. So this is from All and Create, and the name of this stamp is called Dot Dash Grid. So I will leave Tracy's Jack and Skelly collection linked down below in the description box, as well as this stamp and any other supplies that I use. Here's the picture I want to scrapbook today, and this is me and my boyfriend Dale a few weekends ago. We went to St. Charles, Missouri. They had a pumpkin glow, and so I know I want to use this photo, and here's some pieces of the papers that I printed. Now I did print them in 8.5 by 11 size, and I've already torn some down because I think I've narrowed down my selection. But I printed a few just to see what it was going to look like, but I think I pretty much have it narrowed down to those. And then these are all the really cool stickers. So when I went into her collection to print these, I chose the Fussy Cut No Lines. And all you do is you drag them into your Cricut design space, and then you just let it auto resize and do the print and cut feature. So it prints on my computer, my printer, and then I load it into my Cricut, and then it prints and cuts. Now the little spiders, those were one of her images that were called stamps, and I did kind of like a trial and error, and I wanted to see if I could print those on sticker paper. I actually printed it on some clear labels, and then I printed a little frame as well, but they were called stamps. Now I didn't really like the way that turned out. I don't think that's what it's meant for. They're more for digital collections, but I gave it a try and I liked everything else that I printed. So I want to start making those lines to mimic the way that Ophelia did hers. So I'm just using a ruler here and drawing some pencil lines. And some of the lines are going to be behind my photo, so there's no sense doing any extra stitching that I don't need to. This would have been a lot easier had I gotten a longer ruler, but this is what I had next to me, so this is what I'm using. Now when I print Tracy's papers out, I use photo matte paper option on my computer, but I just loaded everything onto, the stickers were onto cardstock, so just a lightweight cardstock, and then my papers, I used a presentation paper, so I think that helps. Okay, now I'm using a pokey tool, and I'm going along those pencil lines, and I'm just poking some dots here, and this will be for where I stitch. So I'm going to go ahead and poke this one through, and then I'll do the rest of these off camera. So it's just repetitive, just poking on all these lines, and then I'll go back with my eraser and erase that pencil line so that doesn't show. All right, I did the stitching and I love it. The back looks kind of like a hot mess, but the front, I love how that stitching looks. So let me bring in my photo and one of the papers that I printed from the Jack and Skelly collection. So I know I want that paper there. So I'm going to go ahead and use this adhesive and get this stuck down. Now I did tear the edges on this paper just to kind of go with the mixed media feel that I have going on here. And then I'm kind of torn. I don't know if I want to use this paper with it. I really love the flowers and the pumpkin. I can't decide if I want to put it behind my photo or not, but I think I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go ahead and stick this down, and then I'm going to map my photo right on top of here. Super cute. I love it. All right. Now I'm going to bring in these spiders. So this again was from her stamps out of the Jack and Skelly collection. And I printed these on some sticker paper. So I'm just peeling off the back, and then I'm sticking these on the spider web. That one's had given me a little fit. So let me pick a different one here. It's just getting a hold of that release paper to get these peeled off. So I want to kind of stagger these. I want to put one on each of these stitching lines. So I'm going to go all the way across my page and adding one little spider to each of these. And this kind of follows along with how Ophelia did her page. She had little, I think she had hearts on hers just all along these lines, but I love the spiders. So Dale and I went to St. Charles, Missouri for the Pumpkin Glow, and we really had the best time. It's like this historic district, and they have these little cobblestone roads, and all of the businesses decorate for Halloween. So they have decorations outside. Some of them even decorate inside the stores. They have pumpkins lining the streets that are all lit up, and it is just a fun time. So there's lots of different photo opportunities. I bet you I have 50 photos from the weekend, and I haven't scrapbooked any of them. So when I was given the chance to scraplift one of my design team peers, I decided that I really wanted to use this Halloween collection because I just joined the Tracy Reed design team, and Jack and Skelly had already been released prior to me coming on. So I really thought the collection was cute, and so I wanted to use it. Okay. This is another one of those stamps that I tried to print on the sticker paper. It didn't come out exactly as it was supposed to, but I thought, you know what? I can still use this. So I decided to cut it apart. It actually kind of tore apart, but I'm just using the pieces. So I'm using a little bit up in the upper left-hand corner of the photo, and then a little bit over here in the right-hand side. And I think that looks really cool, just framing in my photo. So now I'm going to look through all of these. They're called stickers, but like I said, I printed them, all of these, I printed on cardstock. So I've got all these paper embellishments that I can use. So off camera, I decided to add all these cute little embellishments coming down on the spider webs. And now all I have left to do is figure out where I want to put my journaling. Dale loves owls, so I thought this little ephemera piece that has this owl would be perfect to add to the page, and it would be a great place to really just draw attention to my journaling here. So I'm just taking a pen and I'm drawing some lines, and that's where my journaling is going to go. I love to add handwritten journaling onto my pages. Sometimes I'll print it out, but I think it's more personal to just go ahead and use your own handwriting in your scrapbook. So I have the lines drawn, and now I want to pop this ephemera piece up with some foam. You'll notice the little pumpkins that are to the left bottom of my photo. I added some foam behind those, and I also added some foam in the skeleton that's in the top right of my photo. Everything else is adhered flat down to my layout. So I will get this stuck down. So I'm just cutting some craft foam and adding it behind this ephemera piece. I like to use tacky glue, and so I'll just glue the foam to the back of the ephemera, put a little tacky glue on there, a little bit more glue, and give it a good press. And there we have it. Perfect. So let me get my journaling on here. And there we go. I am finished with this layout. I absolutely love the way it turned out. Thank you so much, Ophelia, for your inspiration. I will have links down below to the Jack and Skelly collection, Ophelia's inspiration from her gallery, as well as any other products that I use today. I would love for you to follow me on Instagram and Facebook, so I'll leave those linked down below too. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye!